Alright, what's going on everybody, it's Liam here, and welcome to today's video on the channel. And in today's video, I have a different commentary for y'all. In today's commentary, obviously I have the webcam back, you know, it's pretty apparent already. But, I want to talk about something different, and that's obviously going to be the FaerieQueens drama situation, if you will. Now, in a video like this, it's only fair to offer the actual facts of the circumstances. So at the start here, I'm going to obviously go over what actually happened. I talked to FaerieQueens, you know, in Discord DMs. I hopped into VC with her. Just, you know, reiterate all the facts, you know, all the fact check and stuff like that. So yeah, we'll just get right into the facts right away. I'll offer my opinion on the situation a little bit later on into the video. And I'll probably swap over to some gameplay so y'all don't have to watch just me talk this entire video. If you do want to watch that stuff, I guess let me know in the comments below. But yeah, let's get right into the video. Okay, so the best place to start in situations like this is obviously right from the very beginning. So yeah, starting from the very beginning here, everything started with the Wiz Trivia that FaerieQueen's friend suggested to her as a cool content idea. Now, this idea was basically kind of like a fee, you know, you would pay like $5 to get a spot and there'd be 30 people, 30 spots to get like 30k crowns or something like that. That's how it was to my understanding. And the community, if you will, if you want to call it that, the community, kind of took offense to this, and they're just kind of roasting her for having a fee on this. Now, in my opinion, this isn't really that bad, because, you know, obviously she's doing a community event, which is pretty cool, and you're charging a fee, which obviously that's the controversial part of this, but I think it's cool that she incorporated a community event in, with obviously trying to get a little bit of that bread, you know? Some people might view that as scummy, as in like, oh, well, you could just give away crowns to the community, like, you know, I myself have done a couple of times, and a couple other creators. But, you know, if she really is chasing that bag and stuff like that, I don't see anything wrong with that. And let's say, you know, the 30 people, 20 people, they all sign up, they all pay that $5, right? At the end of the day, that's a good business move on her end, you know? If the thing flopped and nobody signed up because they thought it was stupid for a $5 fee, then I guess you can make fun of her for that. But honestly, I don't even know what the situation is on that at the moment. But my point is, it's not really fair to judge that at its surface level. You can if you want to, but again, if she's getting the bread from that, you can't really hate on it, you know, dude? Point number 2. FaerieQueens, if you did not know, I did not know this because I'm obviously not a FaerieQueen follower. I know who she was and stuff like that for some time now, but I, you know, just recently subscribed to her channel, and obviously she's helped me out with a couple of things in DMs with content and stuff like that, so, you know, we are friends. Basically, yeah, I just found out today when I was talking to her that apparently she does Onlyfans, and a lot of people who hear that typically think that, I mean, a female doing OnlyFans. Oh, I wonder what that is. Now, obviously, I'm not gonna subscribe to her OnlyFans. I don't even want to have an OnlyFans, you know, personally, me, to like validate what is in there. But I will trust her word for it. She just posts like feet pictures and like selfies and stuff like that. Which, I mean, okay, cool, whatever. But basically, some people are going around and saying that she has like, I don't know, like nudes and stuff like that on there, which again is just simply false. And another rumor I've heard is that her husband or fiance just beats the crap out of her or something like that. First of all, how would you guys even know that? You guys, y'all play Wizard101, right? She would be the only one that would know that. And at the end of the day, man, like that's between them. I'm not saying like, oh, go beat your girlfriend. Like, don't do that. That's horrible. I hope that isn't what happens. But I'll take her word for it that it isn't gonna happen. It just really seems like the community is just stirring the pot with her, and I think that's just really, really unfair for her, in my opinion. And now the next point I want to talk about here is the one that probably got the most traction. I went in, I got like 4 teeth filled, and I just kept checking my Twitter, you know, the past 4 hours in the city, and all I saw was FaerieQueens, 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 FaerieQueens all over my Twitter for hours. And that's kind of what, you know, sparked me to make this video. So I read into it, you know, I messaged her, I was like, hey, do you mind if I make a video on this? I just want to, you know, fact check and be sure I'm not obviously spreading false information. So I'd like to talk to you about it and obviously look at the screenshots, which I did, obviously. I'll be providing that in this video, screenshots as well. But people are just freaking out about this selfie, and I guess just selfies in general that she might post on her like community tab or Twitter, Instagram, stuff like that. Now, this entire point is just completely subjective, right? I think the main argument here that the community and people are saying is she's a Wizard101 content creator that is being too revealing. Again, that's a very subjective point, you know? At the end of the day, you know, somebody, as an outsider looking in, right, myself, I just see that as her posting a selfie. You might not like when females, like, I don't know, post revealing clothes, especially if they're in a relationship and stuff like that. And I respect your opinion on that. But my point is, you shouldn't just go and attack people for that and diss them for it. There are so many e-girls on the internet. Again, I'm not talking, you know, down on e-girls when I say that. I'm just saying there's so many of them that literally, obviously, are very revealing. And way worse than FaerieQueens, mind you. And, you know, it is what it is. Nobody gets banned. It's clearly fine and accepted in society. Again, I'm not saying I support that. I'm just saying, in general, that's the world we live in right now, like it or not, right? That's the reality of the situation. I think this is a very good segue to go into the next point, which is obviously talking about the feet pic on the Instagram. I think she just recently started this, I heard, or something like that. I don't even know if she's been doing it for a while or not, but I just basically heard them joking about, oh, I'm gonna do feet pic, and now apparently she is actually doing that. So I mean, like, okay, I mean, listen, you do you, man. So yeah, people just think it's really silly that she has an OnlyFans on Wizard101 and like you're posting feet pic. And again, you can judge her all you want, but at the end of the day, right? What is the saying? Hate the game, not the player, or is it the other way around? I don't know, man. Point of the story is here right now, right? At the end of the day, if she is putting something out and, you know, it's not like whatever you think, you know, whatever you deem is bad, and she's profiting off of it, you know, she is the breadwinner at the end of the day. Or they are the breadwinner at the end of the day. At the end of the day, man, the people who, again, I'm not trying to diss you here if you do this, but the weird people are the ones that actually buy into it, right? You know, if I could, like, I don't know, have an OnlyFans of me taking a picture of this freaking water bottle and get $100 a month, why the hell wouldn't you? Yeah, it's kind of stupid, but if people want to look at that shit, why not, man? And talking to her about this as well, she's, you know, obviously made it clear, I'm not gonna get too personal here, but she's made it clear that, you know, it obviously is smart to profit off of that, because, you know, if people want to look at that stuff and it's not hurting anybody, why not? But I think the large issue here is the fact that people label her as a Wizard101 family-friendly content creator. Now, I don't know if FaerieQueens ever came out and said, like, hey, I'm family-friendly, I'm not family-friendly. Again, I don't really know. I'm not really a long-time FaerieQueen, you know, watcher or supporter. So I guess she could have made that a bit more apparent to her fan base or to people, I guess, if I had, you know, a very, like, minor criticism about her. But at the end of the day, man, you know, it's all just very subjective. It's all, you know, opinions, very opinionated. Like, is this too revealing? Is it not revealing? You know, do you like OnlyFans? Do you not like it? You know, who's weirder? The content creator doing the feet pics or the people that buy into it? It's all very, very subjective at the end of the day. And I don't know, man. I just want to kind of offer my opinion here at the end of the video, now that we got all 4 of the facts out of the way. The whole, like, OnlyFans thing is, like, taken off, obviously, the past, like, I don't know, 4 years, maybe. Has it been longer than that? I don't really know. Personally, you know, when I was, like, 18 or whatever, you know, 3-4 years ago, I kind of looked down upon it. And, you know, now that I got older, I'm, like, 22 now and stuff like that. Obviously, got a lot more mature as well, you know. I've kind of just come to accept it. You know, it is what it is. Whether you like it or not, like, it literally, it is what it is. Personally, me, I do not like the idea of OnlyFans. Like, you know, a good example I like to say when I'm talking about this is, if I take one female I'm gonna date and have a replica of that, right? I would take the one that does not do OnlyFans. It's the exact same person, but one did OnlyFans and the one didn't. I would take the one that doesn't do OnlyFans, basically, is what I'm saying. Again, I'm not hating on anybody who does it. Like, you know, go get that bag, right? Like, there's clearly, a need for that. That's not the right word. There's a market for that, I guess. Like, you know, go get that bag. You know, I'm not hating on it. And obviously, if you are in like a relationship with a partner, you should probably make that transparent. You know, like I do OnlyFans, or I would like to start doing OnlyFans. Will this affect our relationship? Stuff like that. That is obviously, you know, stuff you need to know. So I'm not like anti OnlyFans, but I'm also like not like, oh my god, OnlyFans. You know, I'm like kind of like somewhere in the middle. You know, I don't really think much of it, but I can respect what the people are doing, and a lot of them are good people. In my lifetime, I've met in a lot of people, you know, that do OnlyFans, and they're honestly some of the most cool people. But at the same time, I've also met a lot of people that do OnlyFans and are a piece of shit. So I just really think it's unfair to judge somebody for, you know, if they're doing feet pic, if they are doing OnlyFans, as like, you know, being very, very revealing. I'm not trying to get demonetized here. It's not fair to judge them off of that, in my opinion, and I think it's better to look at the actual person themselves and how they act and, you know, stuff they do. Like, I don't know, do you help people? Do you donate to charity? Stuff like that. I just think it's really unfair that people just chalk her off to being, like, not family friendly and, oh, you're too revealing, so I'm gonna unfollow you, you know? And that's another thing, man. Like, if you don't like what they do, like, just block them, bro. Like, let's say I'm Timmy21, okay? And I've been subscribed since she was at 10K. I watched her all the way up to 22K, which is what she's at right now, I believe, at the time I'm recording this audio, right? I watched her up to there, and I find out she does OnlyFans, and that pisses me off so much. Bro, just drop FaerieQueens, or block her if you don't like it, or try to find a middle ground, or try to get over it, you know, dude? Like, and if none of that works, what do you have to lose, right? You just maybe you don't watch a content creator anymore because of their opinions on stuff and what they want to do, right? You know, that's life. It happens. Like, in my opinion, if you are that Timmy21 guy, for example, it's like, I kind of feel like you're not really a FaerieQueens fan if you just can't accept the fact that, like, I don't know, I like green trees more than brown trees or something. Wow, I'm unsubscribing, Liam. You like freaking brown trees more than green trees. Like, are you really a fan at that point, you know? So I don't know, man. Again, this video is going to be very controversial, and it's a little bit different than my usual content here on the channel. But if you guys do enjoy it, let me know by leaving a like, rating, and subscribe. Let's get to 3K. We are pretty close, and I'm looking forward to reading all the comments below. But yeah, hope you enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching, and as always, take care, guys.